What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Name existed forever. Shortened about 2 letters without the IR. Living in the again, the World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange, Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Blizzard, wouldn't wanna be
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw, it's Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Vegas!
To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bears at 3-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Williams. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, and it's complete to Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. Cut.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown to the 43, 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Burrow. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Golden. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 MT tape.
To the air again, Burrow. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 6-0 our score after one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is caught. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKay. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Up the middle they go. McKay. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and the traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
What is going on?
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
Big 13.
Well, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. McPherson now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff up the middle. McCain. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd down and 13.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas!
From the gun, here's Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
probably tougher because they go to top. Super out of balance, I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Big 13. Big 13. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Pass caught by Burden. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McKay. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
11. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On point, ready? Here we go, here we go. Got.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll try to run a reverse here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Formation for the Bears.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. And here's 2nd down and 1. From midfield now, Burrow. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's get set.
Diggs in motion right.
Right, 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKay. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let it up.
On 1st down, McKay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKay. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second and 5.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0-0-5. That's all we have left here in the fourth.
Second and 10.
Filthy, 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 filthy. Punch first, punch first, punch first. Punch pass, yes, yes.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really